If you feel lost, it's not because you're broken. It's because you've reached a point where excuses no longer satisfy you, but discipline hasn't fully arrived yet. That gap is uncomfortable. Most people run from it. Few stay and evolve. Feeling lost is what happens when your old self no longer fits, but your new self hasn't been built yet. And in that space, the mind becomes noisy, weak, emotional, desperate for answers. The truth is simple and cruel. At the same time, you don't need answers. You need movement. Most people feel lost because they overthink and underact. They analyze life endlessly but avoid execution. They want clarity before effort, but clarity comes after effort, never before it. If you wait to feel ready, you'll wait forever. Life doesn't reward understanding. It rewards action. You say you don't know what to do. That's a lie you repeat to protect yourself from responsibility. You always know what to do. You just don't want to do it because it's uncomfortable, boring, or difficult. Lost people don't lack direction. They lack structure. Without structure, your mind drifts. It becomes emotional, reactive, anxious. Chaos outside creates chaos inside. That's why most lost people are addicted to distraction. Noise feels better than silence. Scrolling feels safer than thinking. Talking feels easier than doing. Silence forces confrontation, action forces growth. I chose both. When I felt lost, I didn't look for purpose. I built discipline. Purpose revealed itself later. People misunderstand purpose. They think it's something you find. It's something you earn. You earn purpose by surviving routine when motivation is gone. Most people want to feel inspired before they act. Strong people act until inspiration becomes irrelevant. If you feel lost, stop asking life for signs. Life is waiting for you to prove seriousness. Nobody is obligated to guide you. Nobody is obligated to understand you. Everyone is fighting their own battles. Expecting rescue is weakness disguised as hope. The moment you stop waiting to be saved, your spine straightens. Lost people crave reassurance. Strong people crave results. Results don't care about your confusion. They only respond to effort repeated over time. That's why most people quit early. They don't see progress fast enough. They mistake slow growth for failure. But slow growth is the only growth that lasts. If you feel lost, it's likely because you haven't committed to one path long enough to see compounding results. You keep switching, you keep doubting, you keep restarting. Indecision destroys identity. Choose one direction and walk it long enough for resistance to appear. Resistance is proof you're moving forward. Comfort means stagnation. Resistance means progress. Lost people chase motivation. Focused people build systems. Systems don't care how you feel, they demand execution. Wake up at the same time. Train your body. Control your input. Reduce noise. Create before you consume. These aren't habits, they're weapons. A disciplined body creates a disciplined mind. That's why lazy bodies produce anxious thoughts. You don't fix confusion by thinking more. You fix it by doing less, but doing it consistently. One task, one routine, one promise kept daily. Confidence doesn't come from success. It comes from self-trust. And self-trust is built by keeping promises to yourself. Every time you quit, you teach your mind that you're unreliable. Every time you push through resistance, you build authority over yourself. Authority over yourself is the highest form of power. Most people want control over others. They can't even control their own impulses. If you feel lost, you've probably been living reactively. Reacting to emotions. Reacting to people. Reacting to circumstances. Reaction is weakness. Strategy is strength. Stop reacting. Start designing. Design your days. Design your environment. Design your habits. Your environment shapes you more than your motivation ever will. If your environment is chaotic, your mind will be too. Order your room. Order your schedule. Order your thoughts. Small order creates mental clarity. Mental clarity creates direction. Lost people feel invisible. They feel unseen. That invisibility is not a curse. It's protection. Invisibility gives you time to grow without pressure, to fail without judgment, to rebuild quietly. Use it. Train when nobody is watching. Learn when nobody praises you. Improve when nobody cares. The world only notices outcomes. Effort is private, results are public. If you feel lost, understand this: you are early, not late. Everyone feels lost before they become dangerous. No one becomes strong by accident. Strength is forged through uncertainty, not certainty. Uncertainty is the training ground. If you can stay calm while uncertain, you gain an advantage over 99% of people. Most collapse emotionally when they don't have answers. I learned to move without guarantees, to act without validation, to stay focused without applause. That's how you stop feeling lost. Stop measuring your life against other people's timelines. Comparison distorts reality. You don't see their sacrifices, only their outcomes. Focus inward. Progress silently. Silence is not weakness. Silence is concentration. The loudest people are usually the most confused. Lost people talk about their problems. Focused people work on solutions. You don't need to fix your entire life. That idea overwhelms you and keeps you frozen. Fix today. One clean day repeated becomes a clean life. Momentum is built through simple wins stacked consistently. You don't need passion. Passion fades. You need discipline. Discipline stays when passion dies. Most people don't lack potential. They lack patience. Patience is staying consistent when nothing exciting is happening. That's where most quit. If you feel lost, it means your old identity is dissolving. That's painful. Identity death always is. But without it, no evolution happens. Don't cling to who you were. That version has already failed. Become someone stronger through action, not imagination. Action grounds you. Thought alone destabilizes you. Stop consuming motivational content endlessly. Motivation without execution is self-deception. 1 hour of action is worth more than 10 hours of thinking. The reason you feel lost is because your mind is leading instead of your discipline. Reverse that. Let discipline lead. Let the mind follow. When discipline becomes automatic, confusion fades. Fear doesn't disappear when you act. It becomes quieter, smaller, manageable. Each step forward weakens doubt. Lost people seek certainty. Strong people move without it. Certainty is a luxury earned after competence. Competence comes from repetition. Repeat the boring work. Repeat the uncomfortable habits. Repeat the difficult actions. That's how clarity emerges. You don't need to feel confident. You need to behave confidently. Behavior changes identity. Identity changes feelings, not the other way around. Stop waiting to feel different. Start acting different. Your emotions will catch up later. Feeling lost doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're being called to level up. Most people ignore that call. They numb themselves, they settle, they distract. Few answer it. Answer it with discipline. Answer it with silence. Answer it with action. You are not behind. You are being tested. And the test is simple. Can you move forward without certainty? Can you stay consistent without praise? Can you endure boredom without quitting? If you can, you won't stay lost for long. Direction reveals itself to those who keep moving. Stay calm, stay focused, reduce noise, increase effort. You don't need to know where you'll end up. You just need to know what you're doing today. Do it, even when you don't feel like it. That's how lost people become focused. That's how confusion turns into clarity. That's how ordinary minds become dangerous.